Have you ever wondered what stage of spiritual awakening you're in? In this video, we're going to dive into the 5 unknown stages of spiritual awakening so you can make sense of what's happening. And if you're wondering what stage of spiritual awakening I'm in, it'll be found in this video. Number 1 is the bliss of unconsciousness. So Eckhart Tolle once said, "The single most vital step on your journey toward enlightenment is this: learn to disidentify from your mind. Every time you create a gap of the stream of mind, the light of your consciousness grows stronger. One day you may catch yourself smiling at the voice in your head as you would smile at the antics of a child. This means that you no longer take the content of your mind all that seriously, as your self does not depend on it." So in the beginning of your spiritual awakening, you may find yourself moving out of the realm dominated by your thoughts and emotions. It's like waking up from a dream where you believe that you were your thoughts, your feelings, and everything that was happening to you. Or it's like being given an electromagnetic vision goggles or glasses that allow you to see outside of the spectrum of visible light of your 5 senses. And now you can see there is way more happening. You're more than just a physical body. And all of a sudden you realize you're more than what you think and feel and see in the mirror. The second stage of spiritual awakening is the transformation of ego death. Eckhart Tolle says, the moment you become aware of the ego in you, it is strictly speaking no longer the ego, but an old conditioned mind pattern. Ego implies unawareness. Awareness and ego cannot coexist. So this transformation phase, the disassociation with your ego, your identity that's built on your social labels, your insecurities, your fears, your personal beliefs, your personality, it loses power. And it's a process where you start to see that your story, the one that you've been telling yourself in your head, isn't that real. It's a stage about stepping out of the shadows and seeing the light of your true self, finding peace in the moment right now, becoming aware of the observer within, and watching life unfold without getting lost in the drama. What really happened for me in this stage was in Eckhart Tolle's book, A New Earth. He says, "Is there life in your hand?" He said, "Don't ask your mind that. Bring your attention to your hand and see if you can feel the energy in your hand." And I had never disassociated from my mind even for a second. And I brought my attention to my hand. You can do it, and you'll feel there is energy vibrating in your hand. When you feel that, you can ask it again and bring your attention to your foot. Can you feel the energy in your foot? This is a brief disassociation from your mind. Stage number 3 is the quest for truth. And Eckhart Tolle says, only the truth of who you are, if realized, will set you free. So this is kind of like your sacred quest. This is the reason that you're here on earth in the first place. This is where you start asking questions you've never even asked before. And you start seeking answers that nobody wants to talk about. You start diving into videos like this, being guided to new books and new ideas that you've never considered before. You feel yourself a part of something bigger and larger than yourself. You feel this connection to the universe. And you start going down this rabbit hole of who you really are. Who are you? Who are you? And you realize the answer to that question, who am I really? And what is this reality really, is the most important knowledge that you can pursue. Now, before we dive into number 4, I just want to say thanks for being here and watching. If you're new or a returner, thanks for being here. And if you enjoy this video, if it's making sense to you, it's helping you make sense of what's happening in your life, you don't feel so alone or confused, hit the like button on this video. It helps us send this out into the YouTube universe so more people see it. You can comment down below, I'm a spiritual being in a physical body. If you haven't yet, hit the subscribe, bell notification, and I have a free success hypnosis. It's right there down below. It's pinned to the comments in the description. It's jakeshypnosis.com. It's my free success hypnosis. Start to retrain all those crappy belief systems, inner ego and inner unconscious. So we start being a magnet for attracting the good and great. So you can check it out right there down below. Now, stage number 4 is the emergence of consciousness. And Eckhart Tolle summarized it best when he said, quote, "Once you recognize the root of unconsciousness as identification with the mind, you step out of it, you become present. The mind in itself is not dysfunctional. It is a wonderful tool. Dysfunction sets in when you seek yourself in it and you mistake it for who you are. Then it becomes an egoic mind and it takes over your whole life. So this stage marks your return to your genuine true self, the self that existed before the world told you who to be. And in this stage, everything that doesn't resonate with your true self begins to fall away. So relationships, jobs, beliefs that no longer serve you, they all start to dissolve. And they make way for a life that truly reflects who you are. You don't need to find the courage to do it, because once you glimpse it, it's just natural for all of your life to start to reflect that. So you don't feel weird about no longer hanging out with this person or pursuing this goal or doing this job, because now you have this dream for something else. It's just like, why not? I'm only here once. I'm a spiritual being in a physical body. I'm going to be gone before I know it, and I have a destiny here, and I have to do the things that fill my soul. Now, stage number 5 is gratitude for the present moment. And Eckhart Tolle says, it is through gratitude for the present moment that the spiritual dimension of life opens up. So finally in this, you reach a state where you're grateful for right now. Not grateful because there's all these things happening in your life. Grateful because you can feel the energy in your hands. Grateful because you can feel the energy that's vibrating in the present moment right now when you disidentify with your mind. Grateful for the feeling of harmony with the spiritual side of the universe. And I admit, when I first heard the phrase like grateful for the moment or be present, like it sounds, right, silly. But think about how few moments of our life we're actually present with what's happening. Even when I'm with my kids sometimes, I'm really not even there. And it's sad because we're not there, right? But this stage, you're content just feeling the energy. You're content and entertained, right? You don't need the dopamine hits of what's on TV or going through your phone, because it's entertaining enough just to feel the energy in your hands. It feels good enough, and you get enough of a rush of those chemicals just sitting there and feeling grateful and looking at the sky for a sec and slowing down and doing that, or feeling how good it feels to reset your nervous system with some nice deep conscious breathing. And then you realize you don't need anything outside of yourself to make you happy. And like Lao Tzu said in the Tao Te Ching, the world reveals itself to the one who needs nothing. So there you have it, my friend. Remember, this is your path, right? Each part is kind of like a revelation of your personal relationship with the universe. And if this resonates with you, I want you to watch it again, or at least listen to it again, because it's going to help you make sense of what's happening in your life. You're not going to feel alone once you understand this. And then lastly, just consider sharing this with someone else that's going through the same thing. Copy and paste it and text it to someone or whatnot. And feel free to share it to help them navigate this journey, or you guys to navigate it together and have something to talk about. So may your journey be filled with peace and not getting so caught up in your mind, because all these thoughts that are happening really don't matter that much. And if you enjoy this video, hit the like button on it, subscribe, bell notifications so you get notified when we put some more out. Check out my free success hypnosis right there down below, jakeshypnosis.com, to become a magnet to lots of great things that you can enjoy, but you don't place your emphasis or happiness on them, which means more of them come to you because you don't put anything outside world on a pedestal. So you can check it out right there down below, jakeshypnosis.com, and click right here to watch another video.